Yo, what's going on guys, your boy Max here and welcome back to another Fortnite video. So today we're going to be talking about how you can properly practice your building in Fortnite and get better at building very fast. And without any further ado, let's get right into it. So I want to start off with the most generic way that people use to actually improve their building, which is of course 1v1s in creative mode. This is the most orthodox way of doing it. That's how a lot of people started getting really good at building. A thing called playground mode was once introduced, and ever since then people have been practicing their building in there. So that's one way to do things, and it's certainly not the worst. However, there's a way that I'm going to be moving on to later in the video that I think is way better, so stick around for that. But let's just come back to 1v1s for a second. If you guys are going to be trying to improve your building, you need to face players who are of equal skill level or better than you. It's always better to find someone who is way more skilled at the game than you, because you know what? The sooner you face the harder opponents, the quicker you're going to improve. This is something I've taken away from people like It's Jerian and just myself, to be honest, because I've seen the progression when you play somebody who's way better than you and you anticipate things that the top class players will be doing against you in build fights, versus playing against someone who's just picked up a controller like a few days ago. It's a completely different story each time. And plus, playing against similar skill level players nowadays is only going to be right because you're going to be coming up against people of similar skill level in your pubs and arena mode probably anyway, because of skill based matchmaking and forced cross platform. So that's the reason I definitely do recommend you guys don't just waste your time and play against people that are worse than you in creative. Of course you can do it, no one's stopping you, but as I said, the fastest way to practice your building through 1v1s is to 1v1 people who are much better than you, or are at least of a similar skill level to you. Anyways, now that we've got 1v1s covered, let me move on to my favorite tip for practicing your building, and it's going to be free building in creative. Now the reason I think this is just so good is because you can practice any type of build you want. If you're struggling with your 90s, go out there and do 90s for however long you want. If you don't know how to ramp rush properly, go in there, practice it all you want, literally anything. And you can practice retakes, you can practice common things that you just can't get down in game, and creative is just so good for that. And if you guys don't know what free building is, by the way, it's just basically a way of practicing different building combinations in creative, and that's what you're ultimately going to be moving on to, combining your different retakes and just high ground techniques and stuff like that if you're into that. And that's, in my opinion, one of the ultimate ways to practice your building and improve your building really quickly. Of course, there's different types of stuff you can do, as I said, retakes, 90s, literally anything. And you can also bring in edits with it as well, because when you're doing your retakes and stuff, you're going to be getting into a bunch of edits through your double, triple edits and stuff like that. And practicing your editing won't harm you in any way, shape or form as well. It will pretty much just make you a better player. And by the way, do not feel pressured to play creative mode for like an hour. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's actually quite hard to create a habit. You gotta start doing it for a couple of minutes every day if you actually want to stick by it and improve your building in the long run, and not just do it a one-off time and then kind of forget about it. You can't just force yourself to play for an hour every single day if you're not enjoying it. And that's something I did, but I kind of regret it now. But anyways, as I said, keep at it for a few days, just doing at least like a 5 to 10 minute free building session a day, and trust me, your building skills will improve exponentially. And you should come back to this video in a few weeks time and then tell me how you guys did. But anyways, this video does wrap up here. I hope this was helpful. If it was, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on to never miss another upload from your boy ever again. I upload Fortnite tutorials on Wednesdays and Sundays, and the podcast every Friday. So if that's something you do want to be seeing over your timeline and your notifications, then you know what to do. And before you guys do go, make sure you guys are using the code MAXGAMER7 in the Fortnite item store if you'd like to support me and the channel at no extra cost whatsoever. But do bear in mind that the code does reset every 14 days. But with that being said, the video comes to an end, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.